Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of In Silence. Today, I want to talk to you about don't feed your demons. Now, what do I mean by demons? It can be anything from a negative thought to thoughts that bring you down, that beat yourself up, that keep you away from happiness, that keep you unhappy. So what do I mean by don't feed your demons? See, let's say you have a thought that says, I am not enough, or I'm not beautiful enough, or I'm not successful enough. Whatever negative thought that brings you down, you have. But it will mostly be on the basis of the thought/feeling of I am not enough. So how do you feed your demons? The minute you believe in that thought, let's say it's I am not enough. You believe in it, you energize it, you feed into it, you log into it, then it creates a loop of thought and emotion. You think this thought, I am not enough, you start to feel bad about yourself, and then you have more thoughts that go on with the story of I am not enough. You create a whole story that comes from a moment, a situation that is perceived negatively. So instead of feeding your demons, why not step away from the darkness? Give the darkness up and walk into the light. The truth is, you are enough. You are beautiful. And you are successful. So long as you define, let's say, success from the definitions given from a mad and insane world, then you will obviously not be successful enough. Or you will see yourself as a failure. So I encourage you to redefine success for yourself, redefine beauty, redefine freedom for yourself. Instead of taking the insane standards of the society. So the minute you say, I'm not going to feed my demons, I'm not going to believe in this negative thought, I'm not going to indulge in negativity and whatever is bringing me down, I'm not going to let it bring me down anymore. That choice of saying enough is enough. I am not going to let myself down anymore. I'm not going to beat myself up anymore. I'm going to recognize that I am enough. The minute you do that is the minute you stop feeding your demons. And the minute you stop feeding your demons, it's the minute they lose power over you and you regain your power. And that is totally possible. See, but in order to do that, you have to take responsibility for your thoughts and emotions. You have to say, I'm the one that's causing myself to be unhappy in whatever form that takes. I'm responsible for my happiness and unhappiness. It's not the world and situations. It may contribute, the world and situations may contribute, but the power is in my hands. If you want to change, there has to be a will for you to say, I want to change. There has to be a will to change that comes from yourself. And with that will to change comes the choice of taking responsibility for the way you feel, the way you think. And once you do that, you become self-aware of what causes you to be unhappy, what causes you to be negative, to perceive yourself in darkness. And then once you're aware of that, you are able to, instead of indulge in it, instead of energize it, instead of believe in the negativity, feeding the demons, instead of doing that, you will be courageous enough to unlearn those habits of feeding the demons and instead step into the light, see yourself through the light. Allow yourself to be happy. So an example of this is, let's say you have an unhappy thought and you make the choice, well, I have the choice to be happy or unhappy. You realize that, and then you take responsibility for your unhappy thoughts. You say, I'm the one causing these unhappy thoughts. I'm the one causing myself to fall into misery. I'm the one beating myself up. It is by choice that I'm doing that. Once you do that, you realize, okay, I can unlearn this habit of beating myself up, of seeing myself as not enough, seeing myself as not beautiful, seeing myself as not perfect, seeing myself as not successful, comparing myself to others or whatever way you beat yourself up. And then unlearn that and then learn how to see yourself in the light, how to think positively about yourself, about others, about situations, how to see everything in your life through the light, how to be happy. But again, in order to do that, there has to be a willingness, a choice, a sense of responsibility towards your thought and emotions. With that said, I thank you for listening. I'm wishing you peace, love, and joy. Know that it is completely possible to be happy at all times. It may take time, though, to unlearn some things and relearn some new things. But so long as you have the willpower to do that, which you do, you just have to make that choice, then anything is possible. With that said, thank you for listening, and remember, don't feed your demons.